We love to bake cookies. Bruce and Tio were brothers and best friends. Bruce was 5 years old and Tio was only 2, but they loved to do things together. One of their favorite activities was baking cookies. On a bright and sunny day, Bruce and Tio decided to make some chocolate chip cookies. They went to their mom and asked if they could use the kitchen to bake. Their mom smiled and said, "Of course, but I'll help you so it's safe." Bruce and Tio were excited and quickly got to work. Their mom helped them measure out the ingredients and mix them together in a big bowl. Bruce and Tio took turns stirring the mixture, making sure everything was well combined. When the dough was ready, their mom showed them how to roll it into small balls and place them on a baking sheet. Bruce and Tio giggled as they squished the dough between their fingers, forming the perfect cookie shapes. As they waited for the cookies to bake, their mom showed them how to clean up the kitchen. Bruce and Tio eagerly helped, scrubbing the bowls and utensils until they were sparkling clean. Finally, the cookies were ready, and their mom took them out of the oven. They were golden brown and smelled delicious. Bruce and Tio each took a cookie and took a big bite. They grinned with delight as they tasted the warm, gooey chocolate chips. Their mom smiled and said, "You two did a great job. These cookies are delicious." Bruce and Tio beamed with pride, knowing that they had made something special. They continued to bake cookies together, trying new recipes and experimenting with different flavors. One day, they decided to make peanut butter cookies. They carefully measured out the ingredients and mixed them together in a big bowl. Bruce and Tio took turns stirring, making sure everything was well combined. When the dough was ready, their mom showed them how to use a fork to press the dough down, forming the classic crisscross pattern on the top of the cookie. As they waited for the cookies to bake, Bruce and Tio sat at the kitchen table, watching the oven with eager anticipation. Suddenly, they heard a loud noise from the living room. It sounded like their pet hedgehog, Spike. They ran to the living room and found Spike tangled up in a ball of yarn. He'd been playing with the ball of yarn when he got tangled up in it. Bruce and Tio tried to untangle Spike, but it was no use. The yarn was hopelessly knotted around him. Their mom came into the room and saw the mess. She gently scooped up Spike and carefully began to unwind the yarn. Bruce and Tio watched as she worked, fascinated by the way the yarn unraveled. Finally, Spike was free, and their mom scooped him up and hugged him tightly. Bruce and Tio petted him, relieved that he was okay. Their mom looked at them and said, "You know, baking and cooking are like unraveling a knot. It takes time and patience, but if you work at it, you can make something really special." Bruce and Tio nodded, understanding the lesson. They knew that baking cookies wasn't just about making something yummy to eat. It was about working together, learning new skills, and being patient when things got a little tangled up. From that day forward, Bruce and Tio continued to bake cookies together, always remembering the lesson they had learned. They knew that no matter what they did, as long as they worked together, they could accomplish anything. And so Bruce and Tio baked cookies and lived their lives, always with the knowledge that working together and being patient was the key to success.